What's going on, you guys? Frost here, and in this video I'll be talking about what changes with my builds for every champion that used the Devourer. Quick FYI before I start, I picked a red smite just for the image. You can pick any smite you want and it will make it work. So let's get right into it. There are two build paths in this video, starting off with the first one. This build replaces my standard Devourer build across all videos, except for Kindred. They have their own build path. As you might be able to tell when you look at the standard build, it really hasn't changed much, and I'll explain why. This build by design is meant to output a lot of damage whilst keeping you alive for a long time. The combination of percentage health damage with lifesteal and tanky stats makes this happen. Both the Bloodrazor and the Blade of the Rune King deal physical damage, meaning that Black Cleaver will offer you the best armor pen you can have to optimize that damage output, plus it also gives you health and CDR. Even before the Phantom hit, this was my Devourer build. So after they removed the Phantom hit from the item again, this will still remain my Devourer build. But the main thing is that the damage output with Bloodrazors is pretty much the same as it used to be with the stated Devourer. And this is because Bloodrazors does percentage maximum health, whilst the stated Devourer only amplified the current health damage from Blade. Meaning that when the target gets lower health, Bloodrazor will deal more damage, so it balances out. The only thing that changes now is that you can decide to pick up a Maw as a 6th item in this build, over having to go for Titanic simply because you had that Phantom hit on the stated Devourer. Both Maw and Titanic will be a solid pickup, and you will pick whatever item depending on the amount of AP damage the enemy team has. Now for the Kindred build, this build is quite different. The start of this build is fairly basic, but after you finish your boots, you want to build a Runance. This will give you a lot of attack speed, plus it will help you distribute the Bloodrazors and your passive percentage health effect onto multiple enemies. After Runance, you still pick up a Blade to make sure that you get this percentage health damage up even further, and then you get a Cleaver to get this damage past the enemy's armor. To finish this build off, you want to get an item that helps you stay alive. I opt for Guardian Angel because this item gives you both armor and magic resist, but it mainly gives you that second life. And as a final point, do not get the new Rageblade on any jungler. Some of you might think that this is good because it gives you the Phantom hit that you just lost from the stated Devourer. And yes, that is true, but it's not worth it. The Phantom hit only applies after you fully stack it up and keep it on max stacks, and this takes time. Time you don't have in fights. You either want the Phantom hit from the start or not at all. And as a jungler, investing 3600 gold in something that takes a lot of time to stack up in fights just is not consistent and simply not worth it. This doesn't take away from the fact that this item isn't good on top laners like Kayle or Jax, but for junglers this item is not worth the cost. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video cleared up some questions you might have about the potential changes to the Devourer build. If it did, make sure to hit that like button, and that's it. See you guys in the next video. Bye!